Hey, Siege here, and today I'd like to talk about a single by Best Coast. This song is called Boyfriend, and it's the first song off their debut album, Crazy for You, which is an album that has been known to epitomize a few different styles. It is a lo-fi indie album. It's known to have that twee sort of personality, that rebellion back into childhood and younger teenage years sort of mindset. It's even known to have a little bit of a surf rock sensibility, though it isn't really a surf rock album in my humble opinion. I mean, it doesn't really sound that much like the Surfaris or the early Beach Boys or whoever else who's known to be a surf rock group. So it's like they have a touch of that surf rock ideal. There's a piece of that essence without going do do no 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 wipe out. The music's nothing like that at all. But with the band name Best Coast, and obviously there's a lot of love for California going on, and the fun nature of it, I think some of those surf rock memories get stuck in people's minds, which there's nothing wrong with that. That's fun music, and I love it. So I think maybe that's why people associate surf with Best Coast, more for the California and the fun angle, and then naturally they go, oh, like the Beach Boys? Anyway, this song, Boyfriend, is about Bethany's character, at least in this song. I have no idea if it's autobiographical or not, but her character, she has a friend who she really loves, but he sees her as a friend. So she is sort of putting down herself, going, oh, I'm a high school dropout, and the girl that he loves is a college graduate. Look at me. If only she wasn't there. This song captures a lot of those teenage feelings that music is, a lot of independent music that a lot of friends we may have met over the years, the independent indie pop people who we've met over the years. This emotion, these ideas epitomize a lot of that music. Think about if you're a fan of indie emo music, for the lack of a better term, you might know about the band American Football, and their songs were largely about youth, and it seems like a lot of their music was about being afraid of losing that youthful spirit, but also not necessarily being thrilled with the youthful spirit itself. So it's sort of contradictory, but it knows exactly what it wants. With Best Coast and with Boyfriend, I almost feel like I'm watching Nickelodeon as I'm listening to this, which I'm not complaining about. I mean, I'm in my early 30s, so it might be kind of weird if I turned on Nickelodeon and sat down and watched for a while. Well, everyone watches SpongeBob SquarePants, right? But what I'm getting at is this music captures that teenage spirit, that feeling of never being good enough, but there being someone or something you want. In this case, it's someone that you just can't get, of thinking, well, if she wasn't in the picture or he wasn't in the picture, then maybe I could do this, instead of thinking, well, gee, why don't I just put my best foot forward and yay, I'll get that goal. You're thinking, yeah, it's more them. It's more, I need them to not be in this picture in order for me to get what I want. So instead of getting to the cheese at the end of the race, if only I could knock down these walls, or if only I could get rid of the other mouse. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, this song is fun. It's very simplistic. It's, power chord rock. It's you only need to learn a few chords to know how to play it on your guitar. So do I like it or not? I like it. And I own this album, and I'm fond of it, and every now and then I take it out and play a number of the songs, and yeah, they do start to blur into each other after a while, but I always thought that that's okay. Sometimes we listen to music for the feel of it. We listen to music not to distinguish each and every little piece and look for specific little melodic differences or harmonic differences or whatever your take is. We just want to feel a certain way. And I feel like when I'm in this mood, this twee surf mood, which whether it really encompasses that or not, we can talk about that. But your friends who think Weezer's Pinkerton is the greatest album ever, if you're in that sort of mood, not saying that this album's all that much like Pinkerton, because Pinkerton has songs that are musically quite complex, while this song's more on the nose, power chord kind of thing, lo-fi. Well, Pinkerton is an album that some people who might not be too familiar with music production might not think of it right away, but it's a heavily produced album, just like any other one of their LPs. But in any event, I like this song. It's fun. It's short. It's catchy. It's not something you need to think too hard about. You can just feel it. And I appreciate that.